So let's set the scene. You have locks. Maybe they're short, maybe they're long, maybe they're even medium length. It's wash day. However, it's too early for you to do a retwist. What are you going to do with your hair? Easy. I'm going to show you how to achieve easy heatless curls, and I'm going to preface this video by saying if you look at my armpits, you are anti-black. Hi, hello, what's good? Welcome to my channel. My name is Meech. If you're new, if you're a returning subscriber, as always, grateful to have you here. Thanks for sticking around. So, as you can probably already tell by the title, today I'm going to show you how to do a FLEXI ROD set on LOCS. And I have filmed this so many times, and each time it's come out different. However, today, or this time around, I persevered and look at this amazing FLEXI ROD set, which took me, I want to say like an hour to do, which is not long at all. So if you want to see how I achieve this, then definitely just keep on watching. So first things first, we are starting on freshly washed hair. I have linked a video up at the top as well as in the description of my wash day if you are interested in that. There is a whole other dedicated video. But first things, we are trying to find a side part. I have been doing middle parts all the time. Today I wanted something different, so I decided to go for the side part, and I'm just separating all those loose hairs, and this is the side part that I found. Once I have found the part that works for me, if you decide to go for a middle part, so you might do this differently, but as I'm doing a side part, I like to split my hair into 3 sections. I like to section off the front / side. I then like to split the back into 2 sections. I find it easier to work in sections. It means that all the hair is kind of curling in the same direction, and it also just kind of helps to keep everything out of the way while you work through it. So I'm going in with some oil. I also have another video linked in the description, also linked at the top for all the products I use. This is new to my hair drawer. I usually use a different oil. However, I am waiting for some to come in, so this is what I'm using in the interim. However, as soon as my regular oil comes in, I will be reverting back to that. Solar infusions, if you are unfamiliar, the hair oil is to die for, okay? So once I get that all massaged into my scalp, I then go through line by line. I don't do this all the way through my hair, but mostly at the back, because I find that's where the hair separates the most or grows out of the lock the most, and I kind of just give myself a light retwist, or I like separate and part through the hair just to make sure any married hair is separated and not joining into other locks. I'm also going to put on the screen what size these FLEXI rods are. I use 2 different sizes, but I use the larger one at the back. So yes, I kind of go in and just lightly retwist around my fingers each lock, and then I usually do 2 locks per FLEXI rod. So this is what I'm doing throughout. Again, if you want to know how many locks I have, video linked in the description. Definitely check it out so you can see how many I have if you're interested. Otherwise, the main method is to get the tip or the ends of my lock and then fold the FLEXI rod back onto it and then curl upwards. I always kind of get confused working with a mirror as well as working at the back where I can't really see very well. But you know me, when it comes to tutorials, I'm always going to show you properly and I'm going to show you in real time. So I take the ends of my hair, I fold the FLEXI rod in just to secure the ends of my hair, and then I twist up. And you want to twist up the FLEXI rod. and then you fold it once you get to the top to lock that flexi rod in place, and it will not move. Okay, it will not move, I promise you. Definitely move slower if you need to. I sometimes have a mirror behind me just to help reflect between the two mirrors. If you need that, definitely recommend, and it is very helpful. Otherwise, you want to make sure that you are rolling, like I said, up the flexi rod, and then when you lock the flexi rod in place, you want to fold it the opposite way that you've been rolling up. So as you can see, I got one side done. I want to say it took me just under 30 minutes to do. My hair kind of dries a little quickly at the roots, so I do respray it with water and then add oil, which is why I move section by section as opposed to just doing everything all at once. As I said in the beginning of the video, I had many fails doing this. The main tip is to make sure that you let this dry. Like, if you sleep with it, guaranteed great results. I'm going to insert some clips of all my failed attempts just so that you can see. But the technique to make sure that your flexi rod set is perfect is to give it time to dry. I'm not gonna lie, it was the worst sleep ever. It was definitely the worst sleep ever. However, the style is so worth it. I put this fishnet wrap around just because I feel like it helps with flyaways and like rubbing against everything. Like, it makes sure everything is very secure. And then I put a bonnet on top, and then in the morning, because everything is freshly oiled and everything is all moisturized, all you need to do is remove the flexi rod set, which is super easy. You just want to unwind against it, kind of like you're uncoiling. Of course, I show you sped up and then I show you in real time. You just want to uncoil, and I promise you, even if you just force it out, I do not recommend, but even if you do, your locks should be super dry. The curls will still be intact. They are literally telephone cords. They are so curly. Notice how at the back I have looser curls, and I do this so that it drops more at the back and I still keep my length, and then I like the more curly, like tighter curls at the top. Kind of gives a layered look, and I just go through and kind of rake through it similarly to what you would do with like a wide tooth comb. I'm just using my fingers, raking through. What I'm trying to do is separate those locks, because remember I did two, so the two are all coiled together, so I'm just trying to get separate ones. And then of course, once I have my makeup on, put on my hoochie hoops. Continue separating any locks that are together, and this is how it should look afterwards. Like, look how amazing it looks. The parting is great. Of course, if you're going out, you can even slick your edges, but for me, it's not a priority. I've been in most of the week, but lesson learned, I must rake through the back a little bit more. But I hope this video was helpful. Stay fierce, stay real, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.